Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Project Zomboid episode 100, which originally aired live on Twitch. So we've got clear the highway, expand the farm, level up mechanics, grow out a beard, and build a dining area. All right. There's 5 choices for tomorrow. How close am I to tailoring? Oh, I'm not that close to leveling up. That's too bad. At least this is functional. You know, I'm crafting up some replacement clothes if I ever take bites. Oh, and I'm out of probably thread. Give me all the thread. Multiple pounds of thread. I also see that I'm like, oh, what? I'm also out of leather? Nah, you're just getting ridiculous. $50 kilos. Okay, that should be enough. Tusk is underappreciated around here? Not by me. Rhadamant, or however you pronounce that, thanks for the raid. You were last playing Starbase? I have no idea what that is. And I play a lot of space-based games. Tell me about it, and tell me about your stream. And welcome, raiders. Long-time fan, first-time raider? Well, I appreciate it. I am doing pretty fantastic. Right now, I'm just working on my my old tailoring skill here. While my character gets bored, depressed, hungry, and anxious. Not necessarily in that combination. Ah, Starbase. So it's like space engineers and stationeers. Interesting. Because I know Space Station 13 was the inspiration for stationeers. So that, yeah. But I hadn't heard of Starbase. I usually have my ear to the ground about games like that. Cool, I'll have to check it out. I am, okay. Form and vest can't be repaired. Glasses, I don't even know why I have glasses. But these camo and hunting vests can't be repaired either. I mostly kept them for the insulation. As you can see, they're particularly high insulation in case I was very, very cold. So it was more like, you know, hypothermia insurance than anything else. SS-13 and stationeers is nothing alike. I know. They really aren't alike, but that's where the, that's what they said the inspiration's from. Oh, this is a hoodie that doesn't need any attention. Put that in the laundry. Yep. So we voted that today was a laundry day, a tailoring day. I am just going through all of my clothing and improving it using my tailoring skills with the hope that I level up. Which is near certain, given how close I am to getting... If you take a look at the bottom left there, I know it's small, but my levels are flying up there. Long johns. Oh, I already... Oh, boy. This is going to be a lot of work. One of the advantages of Long Johns is it has a lot of coverage. One of the disadvantages is it doesn't come with any protection until you install or leather strip protection into it. But it's one of the only ways to get your shin protection higher than base. Because the leather coats drop down to your upper thighs, but they don't go any lower. So if we take a look at my shin protection, as you can see, it's 16 and 32. And if I wear the Long Johns, it brings that up to 38. So I'm going to actually wear Long Johns from here on out for that expressed purpose. Any way to get your shin protection up is good in my book. Okay, those need laundry. And the first box of the first shelf of clothing here is nearly improved, all improved. I guess long socks would be good too because they go up to the shin as well. Again, they don't have any base protection, but if your tailoring is good enough, you can add some oomph to your shins here. And then my shins, I had long socks on previously that were the same quality. But yeah. There's basically nothing that goes on your hands other than gloves, but at least your shins have a bit of an advantage of having some, you know, long johns and long socks and stuff like that. We need chaps? Yeah, or something like it. Maybe not chaps exactly, but like, I don't know, soccer shin guards? That'd be pretty weird. I'm sure it would come with, like, you sneak, you either can't sneak or you sneak at much louder noises. Same with chaps. Like, I think at some point they'll probably rework a lot of the armor systems in the game, and I would be totally okay with them having armor have a huge movement speed and sound penalty. Because there needs to be some downside as to designing yourself into, like, a mega tank. Take all the leather jackets because I'm not sure which are improved and which aren't. But I think stitching padding into these 5 jackets might put me over. Yeah, it's probably going to put me over the next level for tailoring. And then I should pay attention to my moodlets because go, because my character here is very unhappy with what I'm making him do. Alright, so this leather jacket I'm working on right now is going to be the one I wear. I'm installing the level 4 tailoring into all of it, and then what I'm going to do is spend probably the rest of the day reading the next tailoring book, so that I can actually gain more experience for my effort here. So let's wear this. I'm just going to drop all these jackets here so I'm not encumbered because I've damaged myself pretty severely by just working weighted. All right, next tomorrow. I'm just going to say tomorrow mechanics. Little short form there, but it should be all right. All right, I am bored. I can fix that pretty easy by before I read my tailoring book, which would be tailoring for 5+. What is that? Advanced tailoring. Yep. Grab that. I'm going to read just a regular book. Lose the boredom. There it is. And now, favoriting the tailoring book, I will go outside. Sit on the ground in the freezing cold. Oh, that sounds so uncomfortable. And power read. Probably for the rest of the day. I'll be completely honest, I have no idea why you would need to read so much material for tailoring. It's not that complicated of a skill. But I will do it nonetheless, because it is required for good armor. And now I'm getting frozen. It is a bit nippy now. Let's get inside. It's actually surprising that I started getting cold, because I am in my warm clothing, which just proves the fact that, like, it is going to get really cold in the deep winter now. You know, we're heading to a season that is going to be unforgiving, which is awesome. A new type of challenge. Where'd that go? Prepping the stew for tomorrow. Salt, pepper, carrots, and radish with some of the rabbit. Accidentally poured the bowl. Filled the bowl with water. Alright, how's the... It is cooked. Alright, there we go. Now, I think what I'm going to do is, let me, looking at the time, yeah, let me back up the save one more time. I'm going to finish off the tailoring book before I start working on mechanics. But I'm not going to improve my clothing. I'm just going to make the choice, the conscious choice of wearing less than perfect clothing, given that you had me vote on mechanics. Also, the difference of a 1 or 2% bite and scratch, probably not going to save my life. You know, it's probably not going to come down to a 1% roll for bites, my guess would be. But hey, I could be wrong. Might have to sacrifice some ducks. But I got ducks to kill. Yeah, you're right. If I was trying to make a Lady Gaga dress X art, learning more tailoring would be necessary, but all I'm trying to do is stitch leather into clothing. It's not exactly the most complicated thing to do. I suppose at higher level tailoring skills, you do gain the ability to mend clothing into sort of fixing it into proper quality. So, I don't know. Maybe there's a point in leveling up your tailoring like that. Yeah, at level 8, you gain the ability to fix clothing fully, so you don't have to replace it every time it's ripped. You can restore damaged clothing, and then, you know, add padding on top of the restorations. But it can't be super totally damaged. It has to be just like a hole or two. All right, the advanced tailoring, fully read. And now we'll work on mechanics. So let me update that current project. Now, mechanics is interesting. The way to properly level up mechanics is dreadfully boring. The way to do it would be to just It would be to sort of uninstall and reinstall light bulbs over and over and over until your mind goes numb. That would be the, like, meta way to do it. And I don't really want to do it that way. So instead, what I think I'm going to do is drive around and scrap cars that have parts that I want. Because that makes a lot more sense. Because that isn't a mindless action. It has some functionality. Well, hey. That's cool. We just leveled up, farming as well. Where's my water can? Okay, let's put the tomatoes away. I'm probably not going to go to the traps. I really don't have any ability to store more meat. Yeah, the easiest way to level up mechanics is to tear apart every car that I find and strip it for parts. What it can do... So, here's a question for you all. Should I strip... No, I'm not even going to ask that question. I was going to originally ask, should I strip the cars that are... that are here at my home for parts, but the problem with that is if I ever want to move them, it will be near impossible. So I don't actually want to strip the cars in my own backyard, even though they're probably not barricading me properly anymore. I'm just going to make the conscious decision not to do it. So instead, I'm going to drive around and just strip cars that I find out in the wild. Because I don't think I'm going to be doing any more car barricades, carcades, because I don't think the carcades work all that well. Okay, switching generators, because that one was down to 30 gas. I don't remember... oh, and also, if I want to pass time, let's also get the master... farming book in my inventory. So, baddest, I was just mentioning I don't want to turn leveling up skills into something inane. I want there to be a functional reason for doing it and not just a grind, because I don't want to do the grind, and I can only assume that most of you don't want to watch the grind. So I won't be just driving around grinding skills for the sake of grinding skills. I actually want to functionally acquire parts that I think I'm going to use. So instead of part stripping cars for everything, I'm going to part strip the parts that I think I want, which will take longer, but makes a lot more sense. I don't want a bunch of garbage parts. That doesn't make any sense. Let's also refuel. Oh, wrong turn. Yeah, I don't want to acquire just a mass amount of trash. My mechanics is almost 3. Still very close. Now, if I head in towards West Point proper, there's a lot of vehicles in West Point proper that I can... that looked in pretty good condition, or even in the burbs that are just west and north of West Point. That might be good for parts, or might even be good to tow back home. And just in case I find something nice, I will bring a gas can with me. And I'm going to leave a tire pump here at the gas station in case I need it here, because it's a spare. So near the Gigamart, there was some vehicles that might have parts that I care to grab. I'm sort of back here near the, I guess the lodge near Twiggy's. I remember it being here. Certainly no one else is driving cars anywhere. Oh, well, that vehicle's dead. I'll take a look anyway. Oh. That's a little bit of a crowd. I'm not going to be able to disassemble that car with a crowd watching. Did the cop have a bulletproof vest? Nightstick. A nightstick might be good to have in my belt slot in case I have a gun and I need to swap to. Wow, his clothing is ripped up. No, there's nothing here. So let's favorite the nightstick and then put the screwdriver in the backpack. No, you know, I use the screwdriver more than the hammer, I think. Let's put the hammer away. Because the screwdriver is for disassembling pocket watches. Hammer I don't use as often. That would be for like breaking down doors or stuff, which I do infrequently. The gun store I've already fully cleared out. There's some zombies outside of it. There's nothing inside. I fully looted everything. Last stream? 2 streams ago? So there'll be some triplicate guns in there that just aren't needed. That's weird. Connecting attacks that aren't hitting. There we go. What part was this? Totally broken hood. Yeah, I have killed about 3,000 zombies, which is a dramatic... Oh, I already stripped all the parts out of that. A dramatic underestimate. Because I've also burned, like, 7,000 zombies or something. I've probably killed nearer 10,000. Is there anything to do here? These tires aren't terrible. I mean, they're not great, but they're not terrible. I'll take some parts off of this. I doubt I'll keep it. Putting this thing up on blocks. So 42, 44, 42, and 47. Yeah, not gonna keep any of that. So if you take a look at my mechanic skill here, it is 282. And as you can see, just stripping parts off, 292. You know, it will go up as work is done. There it is. That's Mechanics 3. Actually, the suspension heavy wasn't bad. Suspension heavy was 76 condition. Let's get at some of the other parts that are in decent condition here. Come on, just take the brake off. So this is a 51 suspension. I don't care for it. Oh, I broke it. Really? Fully broken? I guess it's fully broken. See if I can't take this brake in relatively good condition. Nope. Problem is, because of my lack of skill, I've been breaking parts off before, you know, before I recover them. There's the suspension. That's garbage. Don't screw it up. That gives me more heavy-duty performance suspension that might be worth keeping. Alright, let's see if I can get a window. I often have messed up windows because zombies like to, you know, hit windows, so uninstalling windows is always nice. So front window at 88, that's great. I'm sure that will be installed and used. Oh, one of these suspensions is terrible. Take that out. Yes, I'm littering parts everywhere. The door sucks. The other window sucks. The other door is okay. I'll grab that. If I can. Nope. Alright, I screwed up the door in the process. Battery is bad. Yeah, so this is what the stripping parts is. The muffler is okay. Did I get that first try? I did. It's going to be a little loud because it's an old muffler, but it's in good condition. And the gas tank is empty. And I guess I could do the windshield and the other door, but they're not likely I'm going to use them, right? They're busted. All right, that's about a strip for parts. Oh, no, yeah, that's not true. There's the trunk lid, which I got first try. And then the rear windshield, which would be a good thing to have because the rear windshield in this car sucks. If I can take that out in one attempt or two attempts. There's also the taillights and the heater. Ah, fail. Come on. Ah, fail. There we go. That is at 77 condition. I'm going to install that in my other one. Because this is at 25. And then that muffler, my muffler here is at 29. Alright, so I totally broke the other windshield. Let's grab that muffler as well. Oh, actually, I'll make these installations back at home. Because it's getting late and dark. So let me see if there's anything else. There's like a radio and a heater and stuff. Uninstall the headlights. So this would be the full part stripping. Uninstall the radio, the seats, everything. It's all technically experience. But it's, like I said, dreadful, dreadful, dreadful boring. But I will demo it once so you see why I don't do it every time. Seats. Yeah, the car is definitely slowly disappearing in the background. Glove box has to stay. The gas tank I can't uninstall because of it has some stuff in it, and I'm not going to bother siphoning it. And then the trunk is just a repair. So that's a full strip car, basically. Except for the engine, because I don't have the skills to do it, so. We're homeward bound. And once we get home, I can park in a... You know what? I can park at my my gas station and close the gate behind me and install the muffler and the rear windshield in relative protection. And here's a question. Do you want me to spend another day on mechanics? Yes or no? If yes, it's probably all that I'm going to do for the rest of the stream. If no, I'll give you the option of submitting other ideas for the last 20 or so minutes. I forget how to tell the heat inside the car. I mean, I guess there's what, temperature? Oh, hi. Why are you so close to my base? Let's turn the heater off. I don't really need it. It does, to my knowledge, use up more fuel. Not that that's much of an issue, given the fact that I have functionally infinite fuel. Alright, lights are on. Let's go find that stupid zombie. Where'd he go? Did he just stop following me? No, he's right. He's in the road. Get out of here. Didn't even break a sweat. Alright, so all that part stripping only gave me about 1/7 of the way to leveling up mechanics, to give you sort of an idea of how much effort it is. Alright, let's go install these parts. Please, first try, come on. Oh, don't you freeze up. Boo. So every time you fail, there's a chance to, like, damage the part. So now this stupid rear windshield that I wanted to recover has gone from, I think it was originally, like, there it is. Yeah, that sucked. It was in good condition, and then it just continually degraded as I failed to install it over and over and over. And installing the old muffler. That worked. So the engine loudness, I don't know what the other one was, but I think it's quieter now. I think it was like 1.54, now down to 1.35 as a result of the muffler. So it's not like a performance muffler that's in good shape, which would be ideal. But it is better than what was in there. Turning off power. And let's go home. Another thing I could do is to pull this vehicle into my garage that's in the bottom of my warehouse and try to really fix it. Try to put really nice parts into it that are like mint quality. But given my mechanic skill, there's a fair chance of failing anyway. Also replacing the suspension and brake pads if need to be. Rokubungi, thanks for the resub. Yeah, I didn't have suction cups, so I kept dropping the windshield. Alright, I'm going to grab... Let's see, what's supposed to come out? 1, 2, 3, 4... Nope. 4. Okay. I'm going to put this into the garage, and probably if you vote on me continuing, because it looks like that's the way the vote's going to... What are you doing? That's the way the vote looks like it's going to go. I will park my truck into the garage and fix it up as much as I can. Which is... I mean, I think it's a good idea, but I also think it's a little silly, given how often I absolutely desecrate my own vehicles. But, you know, it's for skill. What's there to eat? Oh, I got rotted radishes. Throwing it in the old compost. I'm sure my other radishes are gonna rot so soon too, but I have so much extra, I'm not all that worried. Okay, I'm all set. Let's eat a little bit more. The Fat Ashley got voted down, but that doesn't necessarily mean I need to be on a starvation diet. I'm at a kind of a healthy weight right now. 83, just above average, which is good. And current project will be level up mechanics. Won by a margin of a single vote. Which is a way of saying that it matters if you vote or not. You want to see me weigh 115 kilos? Oh man, a 250-pound... Well, I guess I'm, in real life, close to that. I'm glad the game doesn't penalize me for that. I know it's hard to tell how large I am from this picture here, but I am not lightweight. Some degree or another. That's a little... Realizing that 115 kilos is... Yeah. The game interprets that as like, you are so morbidly obese you're dead, is a little triggering. Everybody likes a little squish. Alright, let's put all this leather stuff away. It shouldn't really be on the floor. I actually have a box for it. There. Oh, but those jackets go into the clothing box, not the tailoring box. I'm huge. Thanks, I guess. Yeah, these strawberry plants are coming in nice. Oh, actually, why am I down here? I'm not where I should be. So if I'm gonna drive the truck into the garage, I need to move some vehicles around. In this game, ice cream never spoils. It's sort of like it's like Miracle Whip ice cream or something. It's not ice cream as you know it, following logic and reason. Alaborio, thanks for the follow, by the way. Oh, okay. That was weird. Yeah, it's synthetic ice cream, exactly. I mean, to be completely fair, if you remember, like, oh, right, the sports car's in the way. Hang on. Gotta do a little bit more shuffle. Like, I've definitely... Some of the fast food ice cream that you eat that doesn't melt, you know? That's the equivalent. Alright, there we go. The reason I don't want to do it out in the open is there's a minute but non-zero possibility that a zombie wanders up on me as I do maintenance on the car. And I don't want to get bit or slashed or infected or whatever by doing, you know, while I have a garage. So let's take a look at the most offensively damaged parts and see if we have upgrades. So I would say the brakes, all but one of the brakes suck badly. So I'm going to grab some brakes. And then we can also try for the rear windshield again. Ooh, I don't actually have a lot of brakes for this car. Just a lot of standard, but not heavy duty. All right, let's do the rear brake. So to uninstall this, we need to uninstall the... Oh, the game's freezing. We need to uninstall the tire to get to the brake. So let's do that. Jack and lug wrench. This tire goes bye-bye. I might even not reinstall that tire. And then install the regular. First try. Wonderful. So this 22 and 44 brake and tire, I'm going to toss in the trash. Completely getting rid of it. Deleting it from the world. And let's throw on a better heavy-duty tire. Oh boy. Yeah, here. I only had one. But we do have the one. All car parts are not compatible with one another. There are 3 types of cars. There is sports, standard, and heavy duty. All heavy duty are compatible with one another, but between each type, they are not intercompatible. So you have to have the appropriate type. All right, tires pumped up. All tires are now pumped. I don't have suspension. You know, I have gas tank. I could replace the gas tank. So this gas tank has a capacity of 65. Let's see what else I have. Car battery. So I have car battery, gas tank, and windows. That's all I really have left. The rear window, I don't care about enough. It's at 59%. I don't care about enough to replace it. So the battery is fine at 78. The heater sucks, but I can't do anything about that. I'm going to uninstall this gas tank, but the thing is, the gas tank needs to be empty. And it's not. So it's one of these things that, like, I'll replace it once I run the vehicle out of gas, I suppose. Because there's really nothing else I could do. So until then, I think what we're going to do is we're going to drive around for... Wait. Oh, the pump is in my hands. We're going to drive around and try to find other heavy-duty vehicles with brakes and tires that I can strip out. Because I don't believe I have any tires over here. Let me double-check. Regular. It's all regulars. I have ample regular standard style, but I'm just about out of heavy-duties. I could siphon it, but I don't even have empty gas cans. If you take a look here... I'd have to take all my gas cans, pour all the gas on the ground, then siphon it out. It's just not worth doing for, yeah, it's really not. It's like a lot of work for one part to be swapped out, which doesn't level up my mechanics at all. Siphoning gas is not a leveling thing to do. Maybe drive a different car? Yeah, I'll drive a sedan. No, don't do that. Okay. I'm gonna have to go around. Whee! Oh, no. I thought I could jump on the... Yeah, no, I can't do that. That just hurt for no reason. It's too bad I can't crawl underneath the vehicle like a zombie. It's weird to be jealous of zombies, given that they're always slower than us, but... Climb, dude. And if you're wondering if that hurt, yes, it did. Not much, but yes, it did. The other garage door is still blocked by the vehicle. Oh, no, it isn't. I'm an idiot. It will be. All right. How about this? We are going to use this vehicle to tow another daily driver back. I do know... Oh, there goes my tires. I do know where a decent daily driver is. It would be the taxi cab. I think there's a taxi cab in a pretty close neighborhood here that is in good enough condition to warrant bringing back to the base. And freezing. Thank you, game. It's this guy here. Doesn't look bad. I mean, it's a little beat up, but it will get the job done of trying to collect heavy-duty parts, I think. I'm not even going to check it. I'm just going to use it. Let's walk and roll. I could leave the truck idling to bleed out fuel, but I think that would also, it would degrade some of the other parts as well, like the engine. So it's not worth doing. If I wanted to get rid of the fuel, I could siphon it off, but I don't care. Gas tank's not that big of a deal. It's a good idea, though, but I think siphoning would make the most sense, and I can't be bothered to do something like that, because it's far more effort than it's worth. All right, another thing that I'm curious about is the condition of said tires and brakes on this truck. Oh, someone's watch is going off. Hello. Stop alarm. Set alarm for never. Okay, the tires are better, but like not enough to strip parts out. One of those corpses had beta blockers. Yeah, I saw. I have 50 lifetimes supplies worth of beta blockers, so it's not one of those items I'm collecting anymore. I don't collect meds anymore at all, because I have, well, here. I have 38 bottles of beta blockers in my base. I don't think I'm going to need the 39th bottle. I don't think I'm even going to need the 5th bottle. So 39 bottles is a little overkill. Yeah, good eye, but again, at some point, the value of those items become meaningless because of the quantity that I end up getting. Oh, am I out of meat? Yeah, I'm out of meat. Rabbit meat. Oh, not 10 of it. Give me 3. tomato and rabbit stew. Sounds very weird. Alright, so now we have food for tomorrow. Oh, it's already unhappy? Unhappy food for today? Whatever. Alright. Oh, more freezing. If you could stop freezing. Do I play with any mods? If you are curious, you can always type a... Oh, well that would be a bouty. About. Oh, and if you click that, yeah, basically no mods. It's vanilla. I suppose I could answer you, but the clicking that link there answers a lot of the questions that I typically get, like mods or whatnot. This is totally vanilla. So this car here looks nice because the bodywork is okay, but it is in bad shape. Has a good muffler, and yeah, again, just bodywork. And apparently I already have the keys for it. Oh, no, I already have hot wired it, I guess. Okay, so this vehicle will be my stripping parts vehicle for all of, like, 10 minutes. There's also the case where the box trucks that I have might have good parts as well, but I'd rather not strip for parts quite in that way. And I'm also going to need to grab the lug wrench, jack, and all that stuff out of the first vehicle too. Probably not the glove box stuff. I'm not going far enough to warrant overnight supplies, but I'm going to need auto mechanic tools. So I'll get that. I should also take a look at the tire pressure and you know, that garbage. Alrighty. I don't really need a gas can either. Let's see. How's tires doing? Inflate. Just inflating your tires is one of the simplest things that you could do in this game to have better traction and handling. If you have really low tires, it takes basically no effort at all to fill them up. And then all of a sudden your car will handle a lot better. So it's one of those things that I think is often missed and ignored. But if you ever driving around and it's like, oh god, I can't control this at all, it's like you just need to pump the tires up a bit more. They're too splotchy, rather, not splotchy. That's a bit different. I don't really know where. Oh, hi, and bye-bye. Really know where I'm driving to find heavy-duty vehicles, so I'm just. Oh, that car looks in pretty good shape. At some point, I might even want to change over to a daily driver of standard vehicles like the one I'm in now, because there's a lot more standard vehicle parts to pick from, and the heavy-duty vehicle is really good to transport a lot of material. But the scouting runs that I typically make don't require huge trunk loads. You know, they're mostly just small volume. Stupid overgrown yards. No, don't hit my car. Be gone. These game freezes are brutal. I think I hit a tree and then, nope, just frozen for a second. Now, this is a bad place to stop because this preschool or whatever it is totally overrun. But I might be able to take a quick look at the under the hood. Brakes are okay. Yeah, some of the parts on this truck are worth pulling out. So let's fight for it. I was actually just at the mall, and a lot of the vehicles, especially the heavy-duty vehicles at the mall, were in bad shape. I didn't check a lot of the vans. I bet the vans had good parts, but the V6s and the bull drivers, you know, the pickup trucks, were in very bad shape. All the ones at the mall, so the mall basically does not have pickup trucks left to pick from, other than maybe one or two. But it's a pretty small pickings here. Oh, you know what? I want that tie. Where's that tie? Yeah. Hang on. Where's my tie? Leather jacket off. And bulletproof vest off. Scarf off. I still can't even see it. Dear Lord, how low am I wearing this tie? Whatever. I tried. I do like the purple ascot scarf here. Looks beautiful. Alright, I'm gonna sneak up on this police officer. Oh yeah. Oh, he had a magnum on him. Carl! And she had a hunting knife. Maybe he... and they're at a preschool. Maybe he was there to arrest her. He did not, however, have bulletproof vest or anything like that. You know what's weird? My double holster weighs significantly less... Oh, maybe because I'm wearing it than a regular holster. Nothing like taking candy from a trash can that has been there for almost half a year. Mm-hmm. Arby's. Okay, this tire sucks, but like it's still in better condition than the tires I had on my old vehicle. So I'll take it. No, in the trunk, dude. Oh god, this trunk can hold nothing. What's the point in a taxi cab that has no capacity? I have no idea. You see Yoda? Hey, buddy. There you go. Even better. Even better view of Yoda. Alright, I'll just strip off a few more parts and then call it a day here. Definitely, it was slow going getting the leveling up, but it's fine. Okay, there's one brake. Another tire. Brakes. The suspension sucks. The muffler's in really good condition. Got it. And then I'll take a look at the other parts. So these brakes are not phenomenal, but like they're better than what I have in the other truck, I think. There's no carry weight for the muffler anymore. Alright, what's in here? The radio's glove box. Driver seat. Oddly enough, the seats in the old vehicle were bad. So I'm gonna rip the seats out. To my knowledge, there's no way to take the heater. But unfortunately, the truck I had, the heater was in really bad shape as well. So let's try to put the seats in the seats. Does that make sense? What am I holding that is so encumbering? 27 pounds? What is it? Oh, the muffler is 10 pounds? Or 10 kilos? The heck? The headlights are good. The doors and windows are good. The rear windshield is good. Let me try to take the rear windshield. And that will be it. Nope. Fail. Fail. Okay, it's probably not even worth taking anymore. Fail. What about the radio? Got it. Alright, let's head home. 'Tis the hour. Stripped. One more vehicle. We'll be assembling a Frankenstein's monster of a vehicle with all these parts. But I am seriously considering just swapping to standard style rather than heavy-duty style to open up our options for repair. As far as sports gear goes, I have basically no options there because I have almost no sports vehicles that have been found. We're in downtown West Point, gunning it, honking the horn. Oh god, I'm going way too fast. It would be cool to build your own vehicle, but really not all that realistic given the very limited amount of equipment that the game allows you to have. Uh-oh. Ow. Luckily, this is my junker that I don't care about. Its brakes are so bad. And somehow... Oh, and it froze again. I'm gonna get in another accident because... Oh, there it goes. Alright, what do we got in here? We got the heavy-duty seats. Oh, I'm maxed out on carry weight. I'm just gonna dump all the parts that I'm gonna be installing here. Alright, the heavy-duty seats that we can put in. And I'll keep the tire pump, the lug wrench, and the jack on me in my backpack for more future... Or no, you know, I'll put it in the trunk. Because I don't know what we're going to do next stream. So I shouldn't assume that it will be continuing to work on this project. That'd be a lot of encumbrance for no benefit. Alright, let's tidy up. So we do have some parts there. And just putting the rest of this stuff away. Some seed-bearing potatoes that I should harvest at some point, but not right now. Now, the seed-bearing stuff will be harvestable for a few days before it rots in the field. It's not like an instant thing. It was just that the last time I had seed-bearing stuff, I was at my outpost house, and because I was away for so long, that's why it rotted. It wasn't that it was like it rots in a day. I was just away for long enough that that I trigger the rot timer. Like you do. That's everything in my backpack. And now on my person. And I really should make an effort to use up all of the electronics that I have. It is becoming a ridiculous pile. And to read that farming book at some point. Well, everybody, that is all the time I have. Thank you for watching Project Zomboid, which originally aired live on Twitch. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of Project Zomboid, I stream this every Sunday, and my schedule can be found at Rhadamant.com. It also has countdown timers to upcoming streams. Thank you so very much for watching. I'll catch you next episode, or perhaps an upcoming stream. Farewell.